Hello friends, I'm Emile and welcome back to some more Need for Speed Underground. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 18 and in today's episode we're going to take a look at a drift race, a sprint race and a circuit race. We'll go through these in orders. We'll start with the drift race. You've got to beat these three drifters to move up in the rankings. Alright, so we're going to be rank 5 in the drift mode after this particular event then, which is cool. Now I'm assuming maybe the sprint event will give us 5th in sprint rankings. I can't be 100% sure on that, obviously, but that would be my guess. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see how well the... Ooh. Okay, the Impreza actually drifts a hell of a lot better than you would probably expect it to. Oh my god, this is amazingly good at drifting. So, essentially what this is kind of like driving is, think like... It's got the controllability of a front-wheel drive car with the throwability of a rear-wheel drive car. This thing is just absolutely insane. I don't even care about losing all them points. Oh my god, alright. So, I know that during my time with the Impreza, I definitely do not have to worry about drift events, because my god, this car just chews through them. This is insane. Just the amount of angle I can take with this thing, it's absolutely bloody hilarious. If I need to boost tile points up later on in the game, which I may need to do to unlock some sort of extra stuff towards the end, I definitely know what car to use for it. A four-wheel drive one, but I'll probably end up using the Impreza for it. I'm kind of curious to see how the other four-wheel drive cars in the game cope with drift courses as well, whether they'll cope with it as well as this one's coping with it, because unfortunately I just keep losing the points just because I'm not paying enough attention. I'm trying to get everything I can out of the car, but yeah, this is stupidly good at drifting. I mean, the only thing I will say for it, occasionally the front end can get a bit off track. You can sort of see it a little bit here. Basically the front end is sort of diving in, and no matter what I'm doing to turn it, it's not really helping it. But other than that, I'm gonna slam into a wall again. God damn it! I didn't cash off any points during this particular lap, but oh well. Still getting some pretty insane angle. I'm sure you guys are pretty much enjoying this particular drift event, watching this particular drift event, because my god, I can just get so many goddamn points. It is absolutely incredible. I can imagine if I nailed everything on this run, I might have over 250,000 points right now. That'd be insane. Alright. So yeah, definitely if we need to boost style points up later. Although at this rate we probably won't need to, because I'll probably have everything unlocked by the end of this game thanks to doing that. I mean, I must have earned... How many style points am I going to earn? 108,000. So I've unlocked modern level 2 vinyls, modern HUD level 2 vinyls, a body vinyl, a Koning vinyl, a Kumo vinyl, a Momo vinyl, 600 in the bank, the 1995 Mazda RX-7, 5th in drift mode. Yeah, a lot of stuff all at once there. The RX-7's pretty cool as well. Alright, so we move on to a sprint race then. The roads are packed with traffic tonight. Win tonight to get ranked number 5 in sprints. Yep, exactly as I predicted. So basically everything in this particular segment is all about going for number 5 on the rankings. So that's pretty cool. That drifted, man. Alright, so, you know, maybe this car isn't amazingly good at sort of the circuit races and stuff, but as far as drift racing goes, this is the best car I've driven thus far for drifting. It's so damn nice. Okay, so we have the Focus. Focus, what is probably a Civic next to me, I would imagine. Yep, that's a Civic. And something else, which I can't quite see. Oh, it's an S2000. Alright, so, sprint race. Pretty straightforward sprint race by the looks of it as well, which is fine by me. Alright. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult one apparently, though. The AI do seem to be relatively competent in this, although there is a lot of traffic out tonight, as the game said. Also, Brown S2000. I may have thrown him into a traffic car then, although to be honest with you, he kind of deserved it. Ooh. Alright, you're not in drift. We're not in drift mode anymore. We're not in Kansas, Toto. Alright, let's try and avoid doing that. So apparently the S2000 is up my arse, and then the other cars are just sort of there. I guess they're there to sort of pick up the scrap should we have a huge accident. Which hopefully we don't, because obviously I'd kind of like to avoid huge accidents. Alright, pop out the other end. The S2000 is essentially following my route at the moment. Ooh, he's just going to go for that cheeky little overtake and straight into a tree. Again, that wasn't particularly intentional on my behalf, but it does create some separation, which is fine by my standards. Right, good, nothing's turning right. Oh, so we're not going into storm drain. So I think this is the first time we've actually used this particular part of the city, maybe. Yeah, because we're in the industrial area, but we're heading into it from the east, which I don't think we've actually done before. Because most races end there, on that bridge we just went through. We don't usually end up in this particular part of the map. Which is a bit of a shame, because it actually seems like a pretty cool... It seems a lot better coming from that way than it does going from this way. Because usually... it seems a lot better coming through it instead of ending there. Because ending there, it's really complicated, but apparently finishing there is... oh, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. That's not what I wanted to do. Go on, get going. Let's get that turbo kicking in. Alright, there we go. A little bit of a scare towards the end there, but pretty straightforward sprint race though. 450 in the bank, we're sprint track, and we are now 5th in the sprint mode. So, I think the only thing we've got left to do is go to 5th in the drag mode. Let's just check this. Okay, so 5th in circuit, 5th in sprint. Oh, 6th in drag. 5th in drift. Okay, cool. So essentially we're going to have to clutch next then. Bring it.
Hey, go figure. You're actually surviving. Well, that ain't gonna last much longer.
Kurt's brought some powerful friends with him tonight. Show them that you're not impressed. That should be pretty straightforward. You should just be able to kill him off essentially. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh man, I apologise for itching the bottom of my chin. But a bit itchy under there for some reason at the moment. Don't know why. Right. It's currently 7 PM apparently, which is fine by me. Multicoloured MX-5, and then we've got Kurt in his RSX, of course. Not sure what that car is next to me. I think it's a Supra, isn't it? Okay, so 5 laps of this particular track, so hopefully this isn't too difficult. Usually it isn't around this particular track, unless I do something stupid, like that. Let's get going again, come on. Go on, pick up the pace. Do some near misses. Get some of them style points, yo. And before I actually slam into something like that. Hey, the Supra did exactly the same in the background. Spin around, there we go. I was hitting the reset button, but I wasn't doing anything. Maybe it's because I've got my finger on the accelerator, sort of preempting getting launched again. Maybe that's sort of what's causing some issues there. Maybe that's why it isn't resetting fast enough. I don't know. Either way, this isn't a lap knockout, so I'm not particularly concerned with where we are right now. We've still got 5 laps, so... Oh, sorry, we're still going to have 4 laps after this lap is over, so... Yeah, we should be alright. I ain't fretting, man! Oh, I'm going to start fretting if I keep... Come on, reset. There we go. Yeah, I think it's if I have my finger on the accelerator, it'll not reset. Alright, come on, wake up. So apparently he decided to take that shortcut and ended up... Ooh. Alright, yeah. Apparently he took that shortcut and didn't end up particularly well. So Kurt's friends apparently are not letting him not letting him win this race, which is a bit on the strange side. God, Kurt, I thought these were your friends. The powerful friends at that. They don't seem particularly powerful to me. A lot of dirt being kicked up there by that MX-5, I believe it is in front. Burn a bit of nitrous off. Alright. Go on, MX-5. Come on, get past him. MX-5's quick, obviously. Because it's an MX-5 and it weighs nothing. And it has probably quite a lot of power in it. There we go. Alright. We are in the lead. We are where we belong. Although doing stuff like that probably makes it so we won't belong here much longer. Alright. MX-5's in the lead again. I'm just gonna try and cut it close to that van, but oh well. There we go. Bully him off the road a bit. Alright, cool. Slammed into a wall. Slam it into a wall. That's what I do when I drive my car. Slam it in a wall. Slam it in a wall. Yay, Emile. I've just noticed that I think this car has like a WRX decal on the back. It really shouldn't have that because this isn't a WRX. This is just a 2.5 RS according to the game. Which is a bit strange, but there you go. Apparently that's there for some reason. Trying to smash into the back of the cab. And then I smash into the back of the cab because of course I do. Right, reset, reset, reset. Come on, I'm clicking the button. It's not doing any... Oh, okay. Apparently one of their cars decided to do a bit of a somersault across the line as well, so there we go. Alright, so what's on our tail now? Oh hey, it's Kurt in his RSX. Alright, should be pretty... well, I mean, I was gonna say, it should be pretty easy to suppress Kurt, but of course, as we know, the RSX is a god, although in the hands of the AI, it doesn't usually do amazingly well. Again, I'm going to slam into that apparently. I don't really know why I keep slamming into that. I just end up doing it, so that's cool. That's always cool when that happens, right? Try and gain some leverage on Kurt. Get another near miss going. Again, gotta get them style points, yo. Style points unlock cool unlocks, bro. Right, there we go. Alright. Shift up, and we are on to the final lap. Yeah. Cool. Right. This is the one that counts. This is the one where I really could have done with not smashing into the back of a pickup truck. Goddamn pickup trucks. Why are you driving a pickup truck in a city? That's not usually a thing, is it? In America, I always thought Americans all drove pickup trucks, but apparently... in like places like New York and I don't know what the hell city this is based off. I guess it's supposed to be like LA or something. But from what I've heard, like in New York and stuff, trucks aren't actually all that common, or at least older trucks. Not sure about the newer ones. May as well use that bit of nitrous up. Don't really think that gave us too much of an advantage, but there you go. Alright, let's just try and be extra careful down here. Try it carefully. Don't swing into that. Don't swing into that. Downshift. And across the line. Alright, cool. See? Slow and steady. Well, not really slow, but steady does win the race. Hey, the MX-5 came last. Alright, Flames level 2, 450 in the bank. And we unlocked the 2003 Nissan 350Z. Cool. Cool car. Kind of surprised to get that there, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting to win that from that particular race. Alright, it's clutch time.
Yo, Lucky, you got your rabbit's foot with you? You're gonna need it, because I got some dope stuff under the hood now. Tell me how my exhaust smells from back there, sucker.
Alright, it's time to kill Clutch. Because I'm sick of him in his silly little neon. Hopefully he's actually had the decency to buy a better car than a neon this time. Although I do doubt it, of course. Because he's an idiot. Basically. Alright, hopefully this drag race doesn't go too badly either. The green centre of doom is on our screens. Alright, here we are. It's not one-on-one though, which is interesting. Alright, Civic, an Integra, and a Neon. Alright, this shouldn't be too difficult. And before it's difficult, right. gotta remember where to shift in the Impreza. It's not... Yeah, the rev range is nowhere near as high as it was on the RSX. That was a good shift, still not great though. Where am I? In second, I'm gonna lose to my first car. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Alright, cool. See, I told you it wasn't going to be a hard race. I wasn't fretting through there. So, Paul blew his engine, Clutch totaled his car, and Scott in his Civic didn't do particularly well. Right, 450 and 5th in the drag mode. Alright. So, yeah, we're now 5th in everything. So, I'm assuming we're going to go after 4th eventually. Samantha's Big T's. Ooh.
Alright, I'm gonna give you something sweeter than candy for that car of yours. Just win the next race.
She has something for us. Alright, I wonder what it is. I wonder. I don't actually know, to be honest with you. I'm kind of curious myself. Also, Big Ugly Eclipse. We've been over that particular car quite a few times. Don't like it. Alright. Being dragged into position. Let's do a little bit of a purge. Well, let's do this. I like how a bunch of people are gathered around for a time trial. It's a bit strange, like, she's just like, hey, I'm going to give this guy an interesting thing, and you guys should all be around to witness. Witness them! I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get from this, to be honest with you. I've got a sneaking suspicion it could be unique spoilers, potentially. That'd be my guess, anyways, because she's given us paints, she's given us, like, a vinyl group. So she's already given us that. She's given us the wheels. I don't think it won't be a performance bit, because that's usually TJ's thing to give us performance bits, not Samantha. Samantha's usually visuals. I bet it's spoilers. I'm not too sure, because I don't actually remember, but I have a sneaking suspicion that's what it'll probably be. Doesn't seem like there's any traffic out tonight, which is good. That means I can essentially push the car without thinking too much about it. Hopefully the unique spoilers actually look decent. Oh god! There we go. We'll save it, Jesus. I don't know what that is, that strange handling clip. I don't know if it's just me taking too much corner speed to the point where some of the wheels are lifting up and then it just spins the car from there. You know, if anyone actually knows sort of if I'm doing anything wrong, or maybe that's just stability control perhaps. Like, that's how it kicks in, it stops the cars from going round in a circle. I'm not too sure. If it becomes a huge issue, which admittedly it hasn't to this point, I may turn that off. Just to give myself a bit of a better chance. Alright. We've only got 40 seconds to save the world, and I wanted to go down there. Hopefully it doesn't matter though, because we've got 30 seconds left, and the time trial ends just over there. Let's cut a little bit through construction. I really don't think cutting through construction really helps you out particularly, but there you go. Right. Through the skate park. 12 seconds to go. Come on, car. Come on in pretzels. And across the line. Alright. Cool. Cool. 100 in the bank, sprint track, and... Yep, it's spoilers. Alright. By the way, I just want to point out, I totally didn't actually know it would be spoilers. I just had a sneaky suspicion it could be. Alright, what have we got? That one is hideous. That one's less hideous. I still don't like that one. We'll just go for all that Joe Tech or whatever it's called. Why not? Ooh. Sure, we'll do this race as well just to finish it off. This is a story-based race, so I will just go quite quickly.
So, you think you're hot. See, I already done what you done. Ain't nothing special.
I trust arrested you, and now you want to take me on? See you at the street, punk.
Oh boy, we've pissed her off. It's time to go and race Samantha in the Civic. Take a good sip of coffee for this particular race. Gonna be a bit of a longer episode, but, you know, I think it's been going rather well so far, so. Here we are. Here we go. Use a bit of a nitrous purge. Alright, so Samantha, of course, drives a Civic, which isn't or shouldn't be particularly difficult to beat. I mean, her Civic is, obviously, it's, I don't know. I'm assuming it's got some upgrades in it, of course, but again, it is just a Civic, which, you know, I don't want to say that in a derogatory, oh, it's a Civic, Civics can't win races, blah, blah, that some people like to claim. But I'm saying that because it's one of the starter cars, essentially, so. I'm not too sure how the starter cars really stack up as we get into the later game. Maybe that's something I'm going to have to potentially investigate at some point. Sort of see, you know, where starter cars are in terms of performance when fully upgraded to the, you know, stock cars. Whether you can actually go through the entire game with starter cars. Because, I mean, the thing is, the Impreza and stuff here, like, the Impreza is one of the earlier unlocks, so I mean, it's coping just fine here, but I'm sort of curious in terms of actual sort of lap times. Again, I've sort of discussed this before, the AI do adjust themselves according to your performance in your car, so I'd be kind of curious to see sort of lap time wise how much the cars compare. As far as I can gather, the Skyline is the best car in the game, but I'd be kind of curious to see how much by and whether it actually is when you get down to the nittier grittier side of it. Anyways, come on. Nitrous! Power, speed, all the rest of it. Alright, and across the line. Alright, cool. Let's see how we... yeah, well, we won, obviously. We've unlocked the engine technology vignule, 2 grand, a new sprint track, and there we go. So we did beat Samantha in her Civic. The question is, what happens from here? Where do we go from here? And that's where we go. So that's the end of this episode, folks. Thank you all very much for watching. Mine's been the Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.